outside these things. What would you prefer? Yellow spandex?
Damn!
You think you're funny, don't you?
I know I am. I'm the famous comedian Arnold Braunschweiger.
Schwarzenegger.
Gesundheit.
Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good!
Well, I'll tell you, nobody handles garbage better than we do.
You don't remember?
For you, the day bison graced your village was the most important day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday. What are you smiling about?
Dude, I almost had you.
Left cheek! Left cheek! Left cheek!
What up, everybody? Yeah, as Nico said, it is Blokees o'clock. Blokees. Why did I say Blokees? Blockies o'clock. So thanks for everybody that's watching right now. Happy Father's Day. Some of us are fathers out there, or we might even not even know we're fathers. But yeah, so I wanted to do another Blokees. God, I said it twice, and I'm always correcting people. Blockies. So we're going to do another blocky stream to finish the case of chapter 3 Defender series. I think I have 6 or 8 of them left. So we'll see how many we can knock out. Plan on going for about an hour tonight, or maybe a little bit longer. Knock this case out. And then, yeah. So let's add the other camera and make this the focus. And then let me move positions so I'm not reaching around the camera. So yeah. So what we have left is, I already pulled one out, but let's open it up. And yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I got 6 left. Now, if you watched last week, I've already opened all these, so I kind of know what is what because I wanted to build this Devastator, as you can see in the background. So what we should have left is Shatterglass Optimus Prime, Gold Lagoon Megatron, Shatterglass Optimus Prime in truck mode, and I think that has a coin, Skywarp, Jazz, and then the clear Shockwave. So I'm going to tilt the camera down a little bit. I might raise it up, get a better angle. And then move the turntable back a little bit. Oh, turntable's farthest it can go. All right, so yeah. What's up, J Mac? How you doing? Yep, more Blokheads tonight. I keep calling them freaking Blokees, so I got to freaking stuff correct here. But yeah, so let's open this first one. Well, I mean, it's already open, but so looks like we got Shattered Glass Optimus Prime. Could have brought my knife. I don't have anything sharp with me. And then, if you were with me last week, I was wondering where instructions were. And they're on the back of the damn trading card. I guess Zeldron. She didn't respond. Stage fright. Maybe next time. I think she has more responsibilities, you know, with getting ready for the move would be my guess. Actually, she just said she's packing, so we got everything in the camera. Okay, cool. All right, so everybody should know Shattered Glass Optimus Prime is the alternate reality evil Optimus Prime. So he has red eyes. And then before I got online or whatever, got on live, I did a review of Devastator because I think it would be a little bit better to do kind of a review so you get a better look at Devastator because, well, one, my camera was grainy. I don't know why. So hopefully it's looking better tonight. I think part of it was so what I'm doing right now, I'm using my phone as a second camera, and I think I was running it off of Wi-Fi with along with the stream, and I think that might have been lagging it out a little bit. So what I did was I'm running off of my data on my phone. So hopefully it doesn't look as laggy. I mean, actually, it does look a little bit better. No, it's not as perfect as I want. But I'm working on getting. I think I'm going to get a second camera, so I'm not using my phone. Do we not have? Yeah, here we go. Here's the Autobot symbol for. I thought this was a Matrix at first. It's this freaking waste piece. Sodor. So I got so Devastator is multiple pieces. So the first Devastator piece was in like the Wave 1 Defender, and then two of the other Devastator pieces was Wave 2 Defender. So I got those local. I got those in the United States. I got those off of Collecticon Toys. And then the final three pieces are in this wave. So you get Scrapper, Mixmaster, and Long Haul in this wave. So I bought a whole wave, whole case from ShowZ, and then I bought the Devastator set from ShowZ. And I think those are out of stock now. So, and that's how I was able to build Devastator. So most of the stuff I got off of ShowZ. The last remaining pieces, anyways. And as I was saying last week, so it's going to be really difficult. I put these on the damn wrong legs. So it's going to be difficult I mean, Indonesia's in your name, so I don't know if you're based out of Indonesia or not. But here in the United States, Hasbro has like a licensing, or Blokees had a licensing issue with Hasbro, and they weren't able. Hasbro didn't let them distribute the Devastator set in the United States. So it was what you had to do, because to get the Devastator set was you there's a QRC code on all the Devastator cards. You would scan those cards, and it would take you to Blokees' website, and it basically said, "Hey, you have this set now." Or each one, it would unlock that you had that set, and then once you had all 6 pieces, then it would unlock permission to buy the Devastator kit. And that is how you get the Devastator kit. So my guess is ShowZ either did that or found a loophole and was able to get some Devastator kits. I haven't been on there lately, but from last I checked, they were sold out. But I think if you live in Asia, you have a lot easier chance to get in the Devastator kit. I'm assuming it's probably on eBay, but I would imagine it's probably at a good markup on eBay. So yeah, here's Shattered Glass Optimus Prime. It's got the nice deco of this chest, the shattered glass on the chest, and then the red eyes. That's one of the things I think is cool about the Blokees. Like, even these little ones, like, I mean, if you're used to building like Flame Toys model kits or Gundam kits, usually you have like an endoskeleton and then you put parts on it. You don't really do that with the Defenders series, but the eyes are a separate piece. So I think that's kind of cool how they do the eyes on them. See, Nico asked a question. Did you see you can swap parts between Shining, Shattered Glass, Ultra Magnus, and Galaxy 04 Ultra Magnus to make it proper Shining? No, I did not. That's kind of cool, though. I'll have to look into that. Depending on how well these streams go, I'm thinking about... I'm kind of like spitballing. Like, do I want to like even go after chases and stuff? It's like, how deep do I want to get in this? Because if I buy cases and I go after chases, then what's going to happen is I'm going to have a lot of duplicates. So what am I going to do with those duplicates? One of the thoughts was, once I hit the threshold and I can do channel members, maybe do like giveaways, or I don't know. The answer is yes, Alder, giveaways. Or, you know how like some of those whatnot people do like card openings? Maybe do something like that to where I could use like super chats or something like that to do it. I don't know. Because that way, if you use like super chats and then just use that, like the super chat money to invest back into Blokees and just buy box sets to like fuel it. I don't know. I'm not that big yet either, so it's not like I'm planning on getting like a butt ton of super chats to fund anything. It's just an idea. Oh, now we're on Jazz, and since Jazz doesn't have eyes, he has just a visor. He doesn't have the eyepiece. Yeah, Nico, but with all the streamers like in our like group, between you, me, I think we're like the big Blokee advocates, that's for sure. And then I know there's some other people that like them. Laser Pants is kind of getting into them. I'm enjoying it. When I first saw these things, and I just put these, did I put these on wrong? No, I put these on right. When I first started seeing these, I was like, these are so silly. I don't want any of these. And then I got one, and I was like, oh no. And now I'm kind of into them. They're fun to build, and they're fun to build. Like for his And the price point, that's the other thing. They're not super expensive. And then my kid loves them. So it's something we can do together. Because, like, I hope Walmart carries more and more of them. Because that's where you can get them the cheapest, is at Walmart. Hey, Abby, how you doing? Welcome to the show, bro. Yep, Nico. All it took was one. It's like they're like a damn drug. Just that one. I'm looking forward to the what is it? Not the classic. Is it the action class? The action class Soundwave. I definitely want to get the action class Soundwave. I want to get that action class Megatron too. Shoot, we've even got Abby to buy a Blocky. And when you talk about Transformers in front of him, it's like crickets. Yeah, Nico, that's one of the things that sold me on that Soundwave was he comes with almost the majority of his Cassetticons. But here's Jazz. Did I put the thighs and the forearms right? That's what always throws me off. How bigger the forearms are compared to the thighs. But here's Jazz. See, let's get a good look at Jazz. So you can kind of see he's got a little bit of a smirk face to him, a little bit of smile. All right. What did Abby say? I didn't buy it. Oh, you won it. Okay. How did you win it? Oh, did you get that at DishCon? Is that how you won it? All right, so the next one I popped open is the Shattered Glass Optimus Prime, but this is the truck mode. That's one of the things that's kind of interesting about these as well, is they do alt modes. So the Galaxy class, I definitely want to start getting into those because they're doing alt mode Dinobots. Like I got the Chase Grimlock right here. I definitely want all the Dinobots for sure. Let's see. And then so the truck comes with a coin. I don't know the significance of the coins. If there's like a Chase coin, but looks like I got a Soundwave coin. It says Blokees on the opposite side. Let's see. So here's the chassis. Off the wheels. We're missing a wheel. Well, that's weird. Is it still in the bag? Did I not? Oh no, here it is. Rolled away. But all those is watching, if you could hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to my channel, subscribe to me. I appreciate it all. And then let's see. Oh, the smokestacks go here. Probably should have put the smokestacks on first. Hey, Stu, what's going on? Welcome to the show. Thanks for watching. Let's see what does this go on? So this just goes on like so. I put it all backwards. It goes like that. like that. And where do these little pieces go? Oh, they just go on the top. And I think how this Optimus Prime works is, so these are handles. And you raise this up, put the handles out, and then you can put one of the figures on them to drive. That didn't go over so smoothly. There we go. Ha ha ha. Nice, Stu. They're addicting. And then, like I said, it's nice that Walmart has them. But here is Jazz riding Shatterglass Optimus Prime. Hey, Rowdy, what's going on? Thanks for joining us. All right, so let's see. That is that one. So who we got next? And then all these Blokees come with like this like little mini poster. Every single one from this wave has this. And it just kind of shows you all that's in it. And then the back side kind of shows the cross sell for Devastator. I wouldn't be surprised if it's what they should do. They should do like a Devastator like box set, but it won't sell in the States. That's the only problem. Because you can't, cause like I said, you have to go back previous waves and get them. But from what I've seen, they're not super hard to get. Now this is the Golden Lagoon Megatron. It's not a chase. It's just they did a golden version. Although, and I think they did do like a whole box set with just golden figures. And then I'm putting it in upside down. There you can see those red eyes. This is my first Megatron character. I really like the gold and how the Decepticon emblem kind of just pops on it. Like the deco they put on his thighs as well. Let's see what make sure I'm putting this together right. So yeah. His if you can't tell from the camera, his thighs and his fist are clear plastic. And if you've been around Transformers a while, you know how clear plastic is, especially clear yellowish gold plastic. That's like double trouble. Wow. Shoot. So you're saying my voice is soothing. I appreciate your kitty's choice in my voice. Hopefully it's not soothing enough where you guys are falling asleep. That would be horrible. But I would have to say I'm guilty of falling asleep watching YouTube. I'll wake up in the middle of the night and some channel that I have no idea entered my algorithm. Oh, I'm glad I put the arms on right. I didn't notice that one of the forearms had a peg for his fusion cannon. So here is Golden Lagoon Megatron. I don't know about the yellow bits. I guess that's yeah. Well, Abby, you tend to fall asleep in a live when you've had no sleep, worked. Oh wait, stayed up late the night before streaming, worked, then went on streamed what 7.5 hours. Yeah, you tend to fall asleep when it's like 3 a.m. And I dozed off once, which wasn't too bad. Here's a good look at Golden Lagoon Megatron. Not a bad looking figure. I wish they would have did something a little bit different than the like yellow clear bits, but not too bad. I'm going through these faster than I thought. I have other Blokees that I could crack open. I didn't put into the. I want to do Shockwave last. What do we have left? Shockwave and Skywarp. Oh yeah, let's do Skywarp. Yeah, thanks Stu. Thanks for the defense. Damn right. Him and Kaiju Daddy. Good lord, Kaiju Daddy, such an enabler. But here's Skywarp's card. I wonder if they've done Thundercracker yet. I'd have to look at the other wave. I mean, you know, Seekers. Nobody's afraid to repaint a Seeker. So I'd imagine Starscream was first. Yep, you're 100% correct, Rowdy. 100%. Guilty as charged, sir. All right, so man, I love the Seeker head. I don't think I have a favorite of the Seekers, but Skywarper's right there. And not because of his character, but just to his design, his deco. Like black and purple. Such a good combination. And then the masterpiece, the MP52 masterpiece of Skywarp is, it just looks amazing. Like I said, you can't go wrong with purple and black. Zaldron, you're a Thundercracker fan. Thundercracker's your favorite. What anybody else out there? Abby, what's your favorite Seeker? I know you love Transformers. What's your favorite Seeker, Abby? I know, Rowdy. Wait, hold on. I know, Rowdy. I'm real close to 500. Just staying consistent. Sometimes it feels like we're all hanging out during sleep. Yeah, that's right. Nobody wants to be the first to go sleep and then have friends screw with you. Hey, Jay Gonzo, how you doing? Come on, Abby, the gold one. The gold one. Jeez Louise. And Nico 100% is Starscream for you. I mean, Starscream, like he's such a bastard too. But like, I love his character. Just evil, deceptive. Hey, deceptive. Perfect for a Decepticon. The Skywarp's got a lot. Well, I wouldn't say a lot, but he's got a few more pieces than some of the other ones. He's got that bigger backpack. Get that in good. He's got the bigger backpack, the like the extra bit on his chest, the null rays. Yeah, here's Skywarp. Not a bad looking Skywarp. Like I said, the blacks and purples is one of my biggest things that I like about Skywarp. All right, so this is the last one of this case, and it's Shockwave. But this is a clear variant Shockwave. Well, not a variant to this case, but it's part of the wave, part of the case assortment. I would imagine it was done in a previous wave. Like I said, I kind of got in the middle of this, so I don't know what I don't remember what's in the other waves, but this is a pretty slick looking clear plastic. Let's see. Where's his back piece? Oh, that looks, is it the back of his head? Yep. I'm gonna have to put a light behind this just to see how it looks. See the light shining through it. I think it's cool they gave a little hose piece for his for his gun, or his gun arm, not gun. Oh, and it went flying. So one thing I do notice about the clear plastic, it has a I don't want to say gumminess to it, but it's definitely softer. Like if I shove my fingernail in it, I feel like I could like mark it up and dent it. Hopefully, like I said, us Transformer fans know about clear plastic. So hopefully that's not something that it will degrade like a lot of clear plastic does. And the thigh pieces, like the smaller pieces, definitely you can feel that difference, that how that plastic feels. These exact. Both of them have Decepticon emblems on the book. Yep, both of them have Decepticon. And let's see what it is. His gun hand. On the hand, and then the hose plugs in to his back. And plugs into the other side of his arm. All right, so there's Shockwave. So this is, so all the characters here is the Chapter 3 Defender Defender waves. So you have Jazz, Shatterglass, Optimus Prime, Truck Mode, Shatterglass, Optimus Prime, Gold Lagoon, Megatron, Soundwave. Soundwave was a chase, but I didn't get the chase. He has 2 chase variants. Like one is 5 and 144, and that comes with a Ravage. And then the 1 in 144, you get Ravage and Laserbeak. And then the other chase is Grimlock, which I got the shiny version. So the 5 and 144 is the shiny version. And the 1 in 144 is, I think it's the shiny version. And he has wings on the back, additional wings. And then his sword, instead of one color, is red and yellow. And then Hot Rod. And then and then you have the 3 members of Devastator, and that's how Devastator was completed. I'm going to show you that. So there's Devastator back there. Let's see. So I wanted to go for an hour. So I have an additional couple blockies that I haven't opened up yet. So I have no idea what's in these boxes. So this is Galaxy version. So this is like what this Grimlock is. Galaxy version. Wave, what is this? Wave 3. So here's who's in Wave 3. Bumblebee, Slag, and Dino Modes, or Slag and wow, does that say Slag? So because if you don't know, you can't. So in America they changed Slag to Slug. I mean, it's real small print. I can't tell if that's a U or an A, but that looks like a freaking A. So if you know why they start changing his name to from Slag to Slug in the United States, is because in Great Britain, Slag means something else. It's another word for hooer or slut. So that's really weird. It does say Slag on there. I wonder if the other one says Slag. I'm pretty sure I have that right. Yeah. Okay. Well, Slag it is. So we got Slag in Dino Mode, Robot Mode, white variant of Optimus Prime, which is Ultra Magnus. Okay, Nico. I was gonna say, like, it threw me off. I was like, my eyes are deceiving me. Yep. China says, nope, we don't care. Sideswipe, Red Alert. Looks like Soundwave is the variant of this wave, which is a shiny version. And it looks like it has Laserbeak on it. The regular Soundwave, Scavenger, and Bone Crusher. So let's get to opening this. Okay, that's what I thought, Nico. I thought the wings were Swoop's wings. No. I don't keep these boxes. We'll tear the hell out of them. All right, so now all these instructions are the same, so the instructions won't give it away. Well, this has the stand. This has who I got. So I see gray. Do I have? I have Slag. Awesome. That was what I wanted. I wanted the Dinobot. So we have Robot Mode Slag. And then I think this bag, the second bag usually has the stand and the hands. You know, I should have brought my nippers. Are my nippers here? I mean, technically, I don't really need the nippers. They pull out easy enough. Oh, here's my nippers. Shouldn't need the instructions for this. You like that? You like that, Zoldron? China doesn't give a shit, and we got Slag. America, Slag. All right, so let's see where we at. So used to putting these little ones together. I almost don't 100% remember how to do the bigger ones. I would definitely be following the instructions on this one. It's funny how the body piece doesn't say Slag on it. I thought they usually said names on them. All right, so we need this for his backpack. Eventually need that. This looks like it plugs in. Does it plug in on the ball joint? Yeah, it plugs in on the ball joint. But it plugs in like that. And then we need this. What I need is horns. Okay, that popped in easier than I suspected. Does he not have a piece for his eyes? I mean, this plugs in. Show. Oh, okay. So that does make his eyes. Cool. All right. This is the solder on. This is the bot mode. I thought it was a dyno mode at first when I saw the head, but you can see here's his crown for his head. What up, Lou? How are you doing today? So this just goes in like so. I'm surprised they put this piece with it being part of his backpack. Am I putting it in right? Does not want to pop in. Ooh. So Lou, I just finished the tiny ones, and now I'm doing the Galaxy size, which is the next size up. There we go. Knock this horns off. So here's like a Galaxy size one next to Defender. And then that wheel jack, that's the Transformers 1 Galaxy size. All right, so we gotta put this other horn in. Put the horn back in. So there's his backpack. All right, so let's see. Let's build this chest piece. So here's the back of his head. This is eyeballs. Looks like it. Does he have a face mask? Look at the bottom of his face. Now we put this on. There we go. There's his head. Let's see, there's his hands. I need his shoulder joints. Oh, I got the nippers out. There's something that goes on the inside. That's what I don't remember. Oh, yeah. That's right. I know this. This is the inside. I think you need a ball joint for the head. Now, so one of the things I learned the hard way on not following instructions and just building these willy-nilly is you need to make sure the shoulder ball joints are positioned like this. Because what happens is there's two little pins, and those line up with these gaps in the shoulders. So that way, when you're trying to articulate his arms and his shoulders, they just don't like rotate around and they stay in the right position. So once you collapse the front and the chest piece, it locks this in so it can't like spin this way. And then his arms will always be in the right position. So now we can put his head on. And let's build his waist. And that just plugs right in like so. These are clearly his thighs. So yeah, they just snap in like that. Like that. And the other thing you need to be aware, so like this one's not as hard to figure out, but sometimes the upper arms and the thighs are very similar. Like especially with the Transformers 1, like because was it Abby? I think Abby messed this up. So the thighs and the upper arms look very similar, but the upper arms usually have these two pins. So that way, when you slide the shoulder on, it stays on. Yeah, it was Abby. Abby's the one that screwed it up. He had Sunstreaker, and he couldn't get his shoulders to stay on, and that was because he put the thigh pieces on the shoulders and the shoulder pieces on the thighs. So that's I learned that one the hard way. I was like, because I couldn't get his shoulders to stay on. And I was like, oh, I'm not reading the instructions all the way. So we're going to need 2 joint pieces. Yeah, I get out my nippers and I'm not even using them. Tell you what, if you're not used to building model kits, some of these pieces might be a pain in the butt to manipulate. And I am having a hell of a time with this damn joint piece. There we go. So the joint pieces are universal, so that's nice that there's not a different joint that goes on his thighs as opposed to his arms. It's the same one, so you don't like have to worry about grabbing the right or wrong ones. And what's nice is I've built enough of these where I have extra ones. I should just use the extra ones that came with the Devastator kit instead of building them. But so just from looking in the chat earlier, so far I know most of us we've influenced Stu. Stu ordered some Blokees. Abby's got a Blokee, but he won one, so he didn't buy it. And I know there's other people I can't think who we've influenced on these. But between me and Nicotronis, I think we're the Blokees enablers for sure. And just from Stu's chat, he is addicted. Stu, will there be more in your future? And that's the other thing. So these are really good entry-level Transformers where, some people out there might be intimidated, like especially if you're in the action figure space and you're not really into the Transformers, is you can like I said, these are entry level, and th're decent representations. Like the little guys aren't so much. They're kind of chubbier, babyier, cutesy looking figures, chibi or whatever they might call them. But the bigger the sets, like this Galaxy set, is closer to, well, at least with like animation, to where they're not as intimidating as maybe like a full size model kit would be. So I mean, you can just build these in like 10-20 minutes or less, throw them up on your shelf, and you got a decent Transformer that you liked when you were a kid. You don't have to worry about transformation. I mean, and like I mentioned earlier, inexpensive. Like I got this at my comic book shop for under $8. That's why I'm hoping Walmart gets more and more of these, because they're a lot cheaper at Walmart. Like you can get them at under $5 at Walmart. But the only thing they've had is Transformers 1. Sadly, they don't have any of the other G1 stuff. But still, that's the one thing I really like about model kits or Gundam kits, is just it forces you to play with the toy to build it. And that's what we're supposed to be doing, right? Play with our toys. Oh, he's going his legs. Yeah. What characters did you get, Stu? Because I have Wheeljack. I got Wheeljack one day, and then my son. Oh, I just knocked Devastator over. My son got back-to-back hounds, and was so disappointed that he got a second hound, so he gave me a second hound. She's knocking this stuff over. D16. Okay. The only reason I haven't grabbed any is I'm not sure which set to start with. I really want G1. Well, Lou, I would suggest getting the box sets, or unless you got a comic book shop that has all of them. And then the one thing that's nice, if you're at your comic book shop and you can pick it out, you can see on the box what characters are in which set. So like what I'm working on right now is, so this is Galaxy version Chapter 3. And then if you look on the side, it shows you who's all in the wave. And now if you're a baller and you want to go buy waves, you could do that as well. You just buy the entire case or whatever, case or wave. So like I think Blokees sells it on their website. You can buy the whole case. Like ShowZ sells the whole case. I think one of these cases on ShowZ is like $60. And that guarantees you everybody in this case. Like if you don't want to deal with the blind box bullshit and you want to know what you're buying, best bet is to buy a whole case, not. And like I said, those are $60 for this size. And then these little bitty ones, those are around $25 to $30 a case. And I think you get 12. And these you get 9 maybe. And B127. So you got precog Megatron and precog Bumblebee, Stu. Or Metatron. Yeah, so here is Slag. I really love that they called him Slag. So yeah, and then these Galaxy, yeah, the Galaxy versions all have stands. Where are we at? So we're at like 55 minutes. All right, so I think that's all I'm going to do for building wise. But if and that's the other thing. So each of these Galaxy ones come with an open hand and a fist hand. And then here's kind of like a look at the instructions. I mean, they're fairly simple. So here's kind of a scale comparison versus the robot mode versus the Dinobot or the dinosaur mode. And you can tell, like, the other thing you can tell, so my Grimlock's the shiny chase variant. You can see the differences between the golds and the grays. And then I think additionally, sometimes you usually get extra parts. Like this Grimlock came with his, I forget what this is called, but he transferred his brain waves when he was smart to the Computron. But I think I have like 2 more Blokees. So is what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep getting these. So I think next week my plan is to build this guy, the classic class Bumblebee, and then whatever's in this one. I don't know what's in it yet. And I might pick up a couple more. I might hit my comic book shop, pick up a couple more. Like I said earlier in the stream, I kind of want to go after chases, but I don't know what to do with my duplicates. So I'm thinking of like ways, especially if I hit the numbers and I get the do channel member stuff. I think that might be like a good idea to do with channel members is maybe like Blokee giveaways or do something where you put in like a super chat, you can get one or something like that. But I don't know if YouTube will allow that. So that probably wouldn't work. Or just do straight up trades with anybody if they're trying to do the same thing and not buying cases. Because I mean that's the only thing that sucks about blind boxes, or if you're going after chases. But yeah, thanks, Nikitronus. Grimlock appreciates that, and I'm real close to 500. I think I'm at like 487 or something like that. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe to my channel. But I think that's all for this evening. I wanted to hit an hour, and we're right at the 58-minute mark, so that's really good. If you have any questions on Blokees, look me up, message me on Instagram or something. Lou, if you need help finding out which cases or just whatever, I can assist. I know Nico's out there. He's one of the Blokee aficionados. I don't know if there's anybody else pushing them as hard as us, but they're fun little toys. Check your Walmarts because Walmart has the Transformers 1 stuff. They do classic. I've seen classic class there, and I've seen the Galaxy class. This was one of them I found at Walmart. This is the Galaxy class or classic class Transformers 1 Optimus Prime. And what's kind of cool about these, like you tap them a little bit and they have light up features on them. So he has like a light embedded in his chest piece, and you can kind of see it through like his matrix and his eyes. Stu, the Chinese website is called ShowZ. ShowZ Store, and then Optimus Primal does it. I can see. Let me try to link it in the chat. But yeah, ShowZ Store is where I went. The only thing downside on ordering from ShowZ is part of it is their since they're based out of China. I mean, you might have to wait 9 days before they hit your doorstep. And then I know Blokees has their official website, but I think Blokees shipping Blokees shipping, I don't know if their shipping's high, but I know if you spend up to $90, you get free shipping. But there's ShowZ's website. That's in the chat. So you can check them out and just search Blokees. And that's where I got my case. And as what's funny is it's all in Chinese, so it's kind of cool just to have a Chinese website or Chinese. Okay, so shipping is expensive from Blokees. I had a feeling because Nico, when you got your package in from Blokees, did it come from the U.S. or did it come from China? I would imagine if shipping's expensive from Blokees' website, it's probably come from China. And the other thing, okay, $14. And like I said, the other thing is check out your comic book shops. That's where I've been finding a lot is at comic book shops. I think they mark them up a little bit, like the Galaxy class. Like I think it was like $7.45, where at Walmart they're like $5. So I mean the price varies, but I think you're better off getting them by the whole case, especially if you don't want to deal with I'm about to end it. Especially if you don't want to have to deal with blind boxes. Blind boxes, I like to know what I'm getting. I'm very make sure to stay on super late. Only if you join me, Abby. Yeah. Yeah, and I think the comic book shops might mark them up a little bit, but I mean, you don't have to deal with shipping at that point. But yeah, maybe we'll do more stuff with the channel. And like I said, I said last week, if anybody wants, let's do collabs or whatever. I know we talked to Nico. He wanted to do it. If anybody wants to build together, because I just planned this so freaking last minute. Because I've been doing this on Sundays. I don't want to miss on a Sunday. So I know Nico said he'd want to do one with me. Smudge Customs. So Stu, same thing for you. If you want to get online and we'll build some together on a Sunday night. Submit photos for open mic night. Oh yeah, submit photos for open mic night. For open mic night crew or not crew, there is a contest on Tuesday. You need to submit your pictures by Monday. What was it? What was it? You want to do like team ups, weird team ups. So not necessarily like things from the same continuity in your picture together, and then send those to Abby. Submit your photos to Abby. Go to Abby's Instagram. Unusual team ups. Thank you. Yeah, all right. If you get some in, let me know, Nico. Like I said, I know I'm gonna go. I'm pretty sure I'm planning on going live on Sunday evenings around 8 o'clock, kind of like how I am now, just to keep that algorithm flowing. And but yeah, that's all I got for this evening. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Like this video. Look me up on all the other social medias. I'm on TikTok, X, Instagram. I'm on Facebook page. It's all at Talib1980_collects. Look me up on there. Thanks for joining. I appreciate. Thanks for talking, because that makes it a lot easier for me if I got chat going. And yeah, you guys are great. Take care. Good night.